Spent all our session, guys, like 4.5 hours fighting just a couple wars. Pretty slow, but pivotal point of the run. I assume this coalition's fake, but I don't know. It should go away as our autonomy resets. Hey Fly Killer B, what's up, man? Nice to see you, dude. It should go away as our autonomy resets, but will it, come back? I'm not sure. I did decide I'm going to ally the one and only nation I can, which is a measly Dutch West Indies. For that purpose. Because we're going to lose Malacca, who is, by his own right, through process of elimination, he's one of the most powerful nations in the game. So that doesn't help the coalition situation, which is important. Hey Kindota, what's up? Hey Berlandis. Because we desperately need to move our capital to the New World. Desperately. So that reminds me, I didn't core these at the end of last session. And we're briefly overextended for people who don't know, as I opted not to use a relation slot, which we actually do have plenty of, on Oriat. He doesn't have religious ideas, and we divided him between two nations who do have religious ideas. Speaking of which, much to my surprise, with Mulwa supporting Chug's independence. Look at that. He's Hussite. Beautiful. Chagatai is Hussite. Freaking beautiful. So, I just pieced out those wars last session. Let's transfer trade power from everybody. Brilliant. These two both have religious, obviously. Hopefully they do some good conversions. Punk sub. Thank you so much, Punk sub. Thank you for the gift of sub. How are you? Hey, Lamp. Hey, guys. How are you doing? Our diplomatic map mode looks better than it should because we have two tributaries, Bakora and Sang. But I figure, why not? Why not? We get 3 admin per year, so just take advantage of that. I have been. I also had Sind, who was giving us 2 or himself, or 3, I think, admin. But he was allied to Bengal, which is no longer the case because we dealt with Bengal. Okay, so I have to think about this, guys. I think Songhai should be priority because he has religious ideas. So we're going to be fun, whereas Bengal doesn't. Malwa should not have religious either. Indians typically don't take religious. I'm going to check right now. That's one of the reasons I actually opted to pay for the Diplo on this guy. I mean, I wasn't 100% sure if we could full annex Malwa, but it turns out we can. So I thought that I could share him between Chug, Bengal, myself, and him. We can definitely attack Vijayanagar and share the rest of the land with him. Here, Vijayanagar is actually full annexable. Interesting. Apparently, according to this, we might not even be 100% overextended if we full annex Vijayanagar. That's quite interesting. Maybe some of this stuff doesn't even give us overextension either. Wow. So I'm just going to check my list for Malwa. I'm pretty sure Indians, different regions, like Iberians, for example, they all take religious, and other regions they don't. They have like certain ideas which they're coded to take, like Iberia takes religious, and sometimes that's even humanist. There's so many MA names in this game, but he's not here as expected. Yeah. So Songhai, Kilwa, Chug are both religious, and they're now Hussite. We've got to make sure though that they are using their missionaries. So Kilwa has been. Keep an eye on Chug. And that little Indian there is also Hussite. Songhai is priority in my opinion. QQ has to come into the country. I realized we didn't have relations with him. Let's use a diplomat there. Alright guys, so I can't check because we have rebels around the country, apparently. So we're going to start off by combing the world. Because I need to make sure... These are Mamelukes, so we're currently stable for this moment. In terms of rebels incoming, I need to make sure there's not some random rebel that I don't know about. I mean, to be honest, I knew of that guy. I mean, is there any more than that? Or it was in Russia? Because that... maybe... he's walking into... Manchurian land. We're inevitably going to get Australian rebels, which sucks, because they could be all over the place. Ah, this. Okay. I'm surprised. It seems like there's actually a lack of rebels, to be honest. Hey, VGF, thank you so much, dude, for the sub. I appreciate that. 15 months. Thank you so much, man. We have so many units in and around Ming, guys. Like, it's pretty tempting to attack him now due to that, but I think it's a bad idea. I think it's a bad idea starting the Ming Wars. I want to do it soon. I mean, so we're going to attack Malwa 100%. So Malwa's allied to Malacca. We're losing him as an ally anyway. We got to separately piece that. Shouldn't be too hard to walk down here. It's full annex Malwa. And to be honest, Japan. It's Malwa and Japan. I mean, we have to do Japan, but I do feel like we got plenty of time. Dude, I don't know, dude. I don't know. If we're funneling troops out to Japan, we might do Ming after that. The English truce is going to be coming up soon, so hoping that 80,000 troops on the Iberian Peninsula can handle, you know, take his capital. Yeah, okay, so we can't go to war right now. We're going to be overextending into the Mamelukes. Shortly. Just thinking here, I need some troops in Kilwa to kill his rebels for him, and I want to stack near Congo. Okay, I've just got to locate my ships a little bit here. We got this one, that one. Hey Thomas, what's up, dude? Yeah, I don't know, literally, so what I can tell you is that if we look at our colonial range, it seems as though, well, see, this province and that province are the same distance for coring. So everything is 91 distance, which gives me the impression the game's bugged out. But I'm not sure. Because if we were able to core through Russia with some kind of rule I'm not aware of, like we have a platform in Asia and you can core through a subject on the same continent, it would show less coring range on this province and more out here. Yeah, so I'm going to opt not to core it. I don't know. I do want to core it, but I'm not going to. We're going to have... we're going to wait and hand it off in our next batch of wars to Russia. It's just another bug. Trying to do a no exploit run and Game's stupid and bugged out. Okay, I'm going to put the prestige that I do have into Songhai. So we can see here, he's at 100 Liberty Desire, guys. Even with Divert Trade off. Not good. Okay, and we've got a group up on Malwa. Let's get a lot of troops here. I'm going to have one super stack that's going to handle Malacca. So we need to... move our capital. Okay, good. You can see coalition going away, it seems. But will it stay away? Not so sure. Okay, so this is, one stack, 2 stacks, 3. I don't want all of these troops here, I don't think, although we are going to do Japan soon. Jeez, the supply up here is garbage. Oh boy, I don't know. Seraphim, thank you so much, dude. Thank you for the prime, I appreciate that. How's the game? It's definitely panned out differently from our other games, dude. You know, there used to be once upon a time where we would go into Africa really hard. It worked out that way. And with the vassalization approach that I've been taking in my last few runs, it's been less so that way. And this game even more less so that way. Typically we would have killed the Mams by now, or they would have been hanging on as a small remnant. They're still a great power in my game. And it's not my fault though. They kept associating themselves with people that I needed to go into continuously. But yeah, we're about to chunk them now, big time. He is technically full inexorable, which we're not going to do. By the way, I'm going to release Ethiopia. What are you guys' thoughts about Ethiopia? I've been looking around, and I think he's got every core in this red, you can see there. He's got every core in this yellow. He's got a chunk of that purple. So the thing about Ethiopia is he has religious ideas, but he'll also be released as a Coptic, which means he's Christian, which means it doesn't give him 100 liberty desire and force religion on him, which means he's going to be easy to manage and incorporate into the country, which is important, right? It's 1700, guys. So yes, he takes religious, exactly. So I think due to his location, you know, we can feed him. And again, there's not that many nations in the game, guys. So yeah, anyway, I was just going to say that our dominance over Asia is massive, and the shenanigans in the New World is bad. I mean, the New World's going to be big boss, guys. Like, they're Western tech, you know, and they're going to become independent. It's not fun fighting them. Okay. Back to it. Let's go. Okay, so we do have generals freed up. Guess let's drill them in the meantime, I guess. Alright, I didn't have a fleet in the New World. Let's have this guy out here. So right now we own Catholic land again, which we're better at converting Catholics, but we're not that much better at converting Catholics. So Muslim, of course, have -2, but we're not better at converting Catholics by a large margin than Hindu, or anything like that, pagan. So we've got a lot of money. We want to do a bunch of cathedrals today. We no longer can care about force limit buildings, but I want the month to end so we can exploit while I'm going around clicking on provinces that we called up. Okay, I need units in West Africa to fight the other West Africans. Can't be suffering attrition though. We're running out of manpower. Badly running out of manpower. So we should have cathedrals everywhere out here. Very good. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Good. So that guy is getting dealt with. I'm pretty certain that it's just the Bengali rebels. We're trying to move our capital before going back to war here. Should be moving out towards the Mamluks. So in terms of his allies, he's actually allied to my own ally. He's allied to Congo as well. Oh! I'm gonna fight Congo. If we're gonna fight Congo, we might as well fight him by killing him, right? Hey hippie. So what's the next immediate goal going after the Mams? Yeah, I mean, we have to manage the coalition, dude. So in my mind, the Mamelukes are one of the largest nations in the world. It's just hard. Like, if we're going to fight Congo, we might as well full annex them, but then I'm going to be overextended. I was hoping to full annex the Mams and release Ethiopia. And then hand some land off to Ethiopia, which will, he'll suffer, but it's Coptic at least. So he will be Coptic initially. You know, until we're not overextended. But in order to do that, I need to be at peace, which means we'd have to do the Congo and core his land up, and then attack the Mamelukes, and be waiting on those cores. We also have to do Malwa, but be waiting on Malwa. We need to be at peace to release Malwa. So maybe that works. I mean, beating up Malwa in a really quick amount of time. Yeah, maybe that works. We've got some overextension now. This. I need a bit of peace to hand that off to Russia. Maybe we do Congo, full annexation, Mamelukes, full annexation in our second round, like, in peace. And in that time, we'll also do Malwa, full annex and release. That might work. Japan, we got plenty of time in Japan. Jojo Type, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the subs, man. Thank you. Looks like we're going in against the Congo, so we got troops nearby. Do we have the slots for Congo too? We do. So let's think about slots. It's just that, I mean, the more subjects, the harder it is, dude, and they do cost Diplo points. Yeah, so as far as our slots are concerned, we have Dutch West Indies I just allied. Malacca's going away. He is going away. We got 1, 2 slots. 2 slots. That's all I see. QQ's going away. We're integrating him very shortly. That's 3. Do you see any others? I see we got 3 slots total. Yeah, that's the random African. We got 2. Oh, is that 3 allies that I have right now? I do. Which means we have 4 slots. Except I'm one of my relations from an event. We have 3 slots. We have 3 slots. I do want to keep it Diplo efficient as if I can, guys. I mean, you saw what happened last game. One of our goals is to have more Diplo points, and we're going to achieve that by simply being Bohemia and having the annexation cost reduction. But we don't want to get reckless now that we want to spare every Diplo point we can. So 3 slots, which means Malwa is 1, Japan is 2, which means I've got 1 more slot. Where would we want to use the 1 more slot? We have the ability to feed Ming to Chagatai, Russia, and we'll even be able to feed him to Japan if we wish. So maybe the Congo, dude. We got 2 more, right? 1 more. We got 1 more slot. I mean, I think Malacca takes religious, guys. I think we're going to do a full annexation release on Malacca. Just to expand more rapidly. The Congo is not much bigger than Malacca, though. Smaller, I mean, not much smaller. Malacca is bigger. It will be interesting to see who the great powers are. Yeah, we have 1 slot. I could do it. I could do it on Congo. But that would pressure me to go super fast in this war to the likes... I don't know. Maybe we can do Malwa super quickly. Okay. Maybe we just take Congo out and don't core it. I mean, Africa would be going pretty smoothly. Let's check, does Congo take religious? I think Malacca takes religious, guys. Yep, Malacca does take religious. And Congo. Checking now. He does too. But he takes it on his 8th idea. So he effectively doesn't. He doesn't. Father Rawlings, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the sub, dude. I think that makes my mind up. It's going to be Malacca. He's bigger. He has religious. So we're going to take the coring approach with Congo. Okay, so next war is him. Let's see if the coalition builds. I'm kind of nervous to find out. Alright, the month has ended. Let's put some work in, Monk. Let's go. So, for cathedrals, where do we want to be with our cathedrals? I seem to remember saying something last time. We're just going to go around region by region, right? So let's get a real indication of our force limit. Okay. Almost 200 over. We don't care about force limit buildings. I could probably delete them like crazy now. Australia. That's what the region I was thinking of, I think. Did I thank you? I did, Father Rawlings. Thank you so much for the sub. We should check in on our governing capacity, actually. How are we doing here after that peace out? Not great. So, to be honest, guys, we should probably, in a year, we fully convert up Australia so it doesn't rebel a second time. And then go back around deleting the cathedrals so that I can do the governing capacity buildings. That's how it is, dude. But if we do it region by region, it will... I'm working on my capital moving right now, I hope, dude. We'll see. I'm trying to do it before we go to war in our next war. Okay, so I feel like I lack troops to fight the MAMs. I remember saying this guy's going to AFK to protect Europe. But I don't feel like I have troops to fight him. Oh no. We really want to be dodging these. That's New World. Not so bad. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3 stacks to fight the Mamluks. Okay. That has to be dealt with before we reach our capital. Jeez, what a horrible feeling. Alright, Hey Crisis, what's up? Let's go by sea so we move faster. Hey, Malwa killing some Bengali boys, good to see. Wait, why don't we take the stack? We'll get there sooner. That's an interesting event. I find events weird when there's like no downside. Okay, there's the Enlightenment. Here is our military technology, which should be enough to keep our innovativeness. It is. Good. And we have some mill points, guys, which means we can build up some army professionalism, which we desperately want to do, and potential manpower. I mean, there is going to be a point where we, you know, don't value professionalism that much relative to manpower. Oh. Oh, it's the one that gives us a stab hit, is it? We're going to get a stability hit down the line. I see. Yeah, let's use a general so he moves faster. Let's have this guy ready to receive the Moroccans. What happened to the other stack there? I don't know. So maybe when we kill this, it's time to move our capital and it's time to go back to war. Okay, let's convert in Alexandria, or the trading region Alexandria, I mean. Yeah, let's look at buildings. Come on now. Stop being lazy. Let's go. Just gonna go around Muslim provinces. Force limit buildings can go. It's gonna have to be a workshop. We got plenty of money. I feel like I only just built these force limit buildings, but that's how it goes. Yikes. Deleting a town hall just to rebuild a town hall. We're literally going to rebuild that town hall. I suspect it's going to go that way. We're going to convert the province and then delete the cathedral and build the town hall. So I've been up all night, guys. I've been degenerately spending my time and I've actually been loving it. So I want time to go quickly right now. And so you have to forgive me while I drink a beer. Because I know many of you guys know that it's 7 AM, that's why I say that. But that's just how we roll on the weekday, chat. Only because it's the weekday. Okay. Looking better. So, in reference to our subjects, let's check on Chug. Please just throw the missionaries down. Oh. So Bengal is Hindu. Songhai is fetishist. But there is Chug with 2. So we can subtract 2 from this list. 1, 2, which means we're doing the list's worth of missionaries at any given time. How many are on the list again? 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's 15 on the list. Wow. Doing 15 missionaries at any given time. That feels pretty good. So if we convert Songhai, that's 2 more, obviously. I'm hoping to use Ethiopia, that's planned. Yeah, and we got to have those few doing Hussite as well as quickly as we can. So of course, the end of the Renaissance, guys, we've got this window to use our 5 admin efficiency. But then the most notable one is Japan. Any other nation like Mamluks is important though, like that will jump up a lot. Ideally, we overextend into our first war of imperialism CB against Ming while we have that, right? Ideally. So Russia's got quite some work here to core this. Nice. Looks like he's got it off to a good start. And Chug, I knew he wouldn't. He's struggling. So Chug was respawned into the country, so he's not doing great for admin. But the idea is that we 100% Ming, which is over a third of his current assets in our first war. And then obviously we core as much as we can, the coast basically. We core the coast and we hand provinces to Russia and Chug. So we have to do Japan. If we're going to do Japan, then we can be bringing more troops out. Positioned to, yeah, kick off the Ming War. So with troops here in India and troops here in Manchuria, our positioning is not terrible to go in. Nice. Okay, I'm really stoked with that. We didn't get punished for overextending. Life's good. And by punished, I mean a stab hit or a 50 diplo point hit. Magistrates resigning or whatever. I haven't been building force limit buildings. We were like 1 or 2 sessions ago. I don't think last session, but the session before that. Because I had a very specific window. You have to think about it from my point of view. I literally was in a situation where my truce was coming up with Bengal in like 18 months, and I had to have the military hegemon. I had to have it to be able to full annex him. And I was concerned, you have to have the forethought, and I didn't know if I didn't attack him, then it wouldn't make the difference between the coalition being fully existent, if that makes sense, and we're bottlenecked and we have to fight a coalition war. We had to go, potentially. So I was doing force limit buildings to give us the force limit. Yeah, but it did end up being overkill. Now, I haven't been building them. I've been deleting them. We are deleting them to make space for other buildings. Okay, let's look at Australia. Did we finish here? Right now, we're mostly focusing on... Let's look at the Great Powers. We're mostly focusing on cathedrals in provinces which are not our religion, and we're going to focus on town halls in provinces which are our religion. But we're just not over the governing capacity at this moment. We will be. In fact, we should start doing this. That's basically the protocol for buildings. People have this obsession in this game with investing your money, and as long as we have the money to sustain those, as well as maintain our armies, etc., there's no need to make money. So any investment that we make, you know, it's only the next 20 years or so which are relevant. So it's very difficult to make investments at this stage, which financial investments which will even give you returns in 20 years. And if it did, it's by how much. So basically we don't spend money to make money anymore at all. It's basically just strategic buildings. Let's have a look here. Malacca is a great power. Well, there you go. We're going to full annex and release him. But I'm about to be at war with him, and we'll wipe peace or whatever. There's no crazy hurry with him, but I will prioritize him because he has religious ideas. But that's a little bit of an indication that he is one of the higher development nations in the world. He's only got a little bit less dev than the MAMs. Alright, where can we do these in the meantime? Alright, hang on one second. Yikes. I don't think I want to state anything in Europe, right? I don't think I can move my capital if something's stated in Europe. I think that's the case. So let's just look for somewhere outside of Europe where we have cathedrals. Here we go. This Farsi area is good. Candidate.
Ave Maria, Ave Maria, Ave Maria. Deus volt!
Hey, Altafunk, again with the raid, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hope you had a good stream, guys. We're doing the most crazy run here. It's not the most entertaining, I'm not going to lie, guys. Even a lot of my people who ordinarily watch aren't watching lately. Because we're doing a very hard run, so we're actually right in the crux of things here, guys. The ultra late game. And things are interesting in a way for somebody like me who's been building up to this for so long. But it's very slow gameplay. So we're hoping if we deal with this rebel faction we can move our capital. That's what we're hoping. And then it's back to war we go. So I must admit that I shouldn't say anything, but the coalition has not been popping up right now. Hey, Noobslayer. Let's look at where the... Dude, I almost want to lose the innovativeness, guys. I'll show off the world really quickly for people. I don't think that's worth it. Excuse me. It's going to give us... It's 10 years. It's going to give us more trouble than it's worth. Yikes. Don't feel good about that. So this is the culture. That's the Roman culture worldwide. So, you know, I say it so many times. For people who don't know, we're doing a one tag, meaning there will be no nations in the world, no colonial nations, nothing. A one faith, meaning the whole world is going to be Hussite. A one culture as the lost culture of Rome on very hard difficulty. with no exploits or Diplo banking. That's the run. We started as Bohemia. Which we had a very glorious game. We even got the scuffed inheritance. But we've done a bunch of tag switches. And this is the most pivotal point of the run right now. I'll show you guys the player map mode because so much of the world are our subjects. We're essentially Germany, of course. Rome is like a fake nation, let's be honest. But we were Germany ultimately. And we have Songhai, Kilwa, Chagatai, Bengal, QQ as vassals, Russia as a personal union, a bunch of colonial nations which we actually have to abandon and kill to get the one tag going. And that's us. And that's how the culture looks, the hardest of the variables. If we go to the accepted cultures map mode, it shows in orange the ones that are currently being converted to Roman. So at least in Europe, I mean, the majority of Europe, I would say, is Roman at this moment. And yeah, when we consider the conversions, it's looking good. That's pretty much where it is isolated to. In fact, Rome is Roman. That's the first session we started off where Rome is Roman. That feels pretty good, in a way. Screw free speech is a pretty good take. Chat's proving they have something that resembles some kind of brain inside of their head. But not quite a brain. Just something that resembles. It is likened to a brain. Alright, here we go. No. We've only recently been annexing outside of Europe, dude. We're still limited to separatism. The prio was actually deploy annexing, so we stacked deploy annexation modifiers. I haven't been culture converting for a bit. Alright guys, there we go. We can now colonize inland. And if I'm not mistaken, this is some of the only colonizable land remaining in the world. But I do think we have sufficient military points to kill the natives here, as per usual. That's pretty typical of our runs. We're going to be killing the natives. It's actually, it's the religious game, believe it or not. It's actually not about the fact that they convert to Roman for free, because they will have that 80, oh nice, up here as well, I see, okay. They will have the modifier, so it's essentially free either way, but it's the religion. Alright, we're desperately hoping that we can move our capital now and go back to war. Let's see if that's the case, and how expensive is it going to be now that the Falklands is 20 and Rome is 36. We've burnt Rome so many times. How expensive is it going to be? It's obviously the distance. Here we go. Yes, it's there. Let's go, dude. Nice. So we can get 300 admin from a mission, but we have to move it to New Zealand again, guys. Like, one more move. So, I mean, I could spend a small amount of military points to basically skimp on admin, guys. you can see the modifiers here are just the 16 less dev than target, and then the distance. Yeah, exactly. It's like exactly. It's like 40 mil for 20. Let's see. We're at 639. We spent 40 mil. That was much better than I thought. 30. That was literally 30. It's basically we wasted 10 military points. I think that one click was superb. I'm stoked with that. That's interesting. We can actually get reduced development cost here. Just going to save us a couple points. Did it apply? It didn't apply, dude. I hate that. So I'm going to wait until the end of the month. $39. Yeah. I'm going to do one more. Man, my poor military points, guys. Okay. Alright, there we go. Here's our capital in the Falklands. Nice. So, what does that mean? That means we can now conquer South America without it being caught. Without colonial nations forming, is what I mean to say. Bacon Sheep, thank you, dude. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, man. Coring in North America. Yeah, we can't do coring in North America. We can do South America, though. Which, the major one would be the Portuguese. When our truce comes up in 7 years, he's most of South America. But to be honest, guys, I think it's time for Castilian Brazil and French Peru to go bye-byes. So they're nice and Hussite. We're at peace. Same goes for that little colonial nation. I'm going to do it. So we're going to at least lose 3 merchants. Let's retract our most sucky merchants. Which could be North Sea, Krakow, North Sea, and Safi. So Safi should trickle through anyway now. So that was only giving us trade steering there. Okay. Wait, is that guy even giving us a... He might do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we were not getting a merchant there anyway from French Peru. Okay, so we're only losing 2 merchants right now. Yeah, exactly. We're starting to convert some of our own land and we'll get trading company stuff. Merchants. We're going to get more merchants. Like I said, we got plenty of money. Okay, so these are going to be some of the most powerful nations in the world, guys. I'm telling you right now. Now that they're independent, they're actually allied to each other. That's really bad. They're allied to each other because they're subjects. They were our subject. But where are you? French Peru. Yeah, who knows what they might do? Who knows? They could kill some other tags, which we'd like to see. Okay. I was going to say that will actually reduce our overall liberty desire. Because I'm pretty certain that colonial nations... I'm not sure, actually, how the rules work. That if they... I don't think they do, actually. I'm not sure. Give combined strength to vassals. It's been so long since I've done a run taking, them seriously. Anyway, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. So South America has a big target on its back now. But before North America does, we have to move our capital to here. So if we We're at like 450 admin right now. That's where we actually are. Okay, and it's time to declare the wars. Let's go. Alright, I need to free up generals now. So Songhai is making money. Kilwa is not. Chagatai is not. Bengal is. Songhai is barely making money. Let's give him some forts. So these are actually level 8 forts now, which are superior. Okay, don't build in Zhang. Careful with that. Because we went around doing this to Kilwa, but that was with level 6 forts. Okay. Let's look at Bengal, I mean. He's the most affluent. That should ruin his economy. Wait, he's making 40 ducats per month, right? I mean, it will, but not by a large margin. He's freaking rich, dude. Let's do one in that. Indian as well. It's one of the few provinces he has a fort. Okay, so next war is going to kick off in the 4th of July, and I think it's got to be, it has to be the Indian one, because I was drilling somewhere else, but I forgot where. I don't know where. Frick. Need these generals. Yeah, the Indian War I feel like is potentially going to be the harder one, which is going to take longer, that's all I was going to say. Okay, 3rd of July. Did I seize land before declaring war? I didn't. Something I could have done. I actually intended to do it, but I didn't. Alright, there's Brazil. Yeah, their war score is now doubled on these guys. These are obviously great powers, the great power list. Dude. Apparently full inexorable. We'll see if they jump up onto the list. Apparently full inexorable. So, the fact that allied is horrible, I'm wondering if we could sneak that in before losing our admin efficiency, guys. Full annex both of them? Probably pretty unrealistic. And it's Morocco here. So, let's do that. Nice, we just burned Paris and London. Very good. Let's do buildings in Morocco. Wow, it's been 20 years since we first expanded into India. It's crazy. We started India so early in this run, I feel like. Alright, let's do buildings in Morocco. So every time, I mean, there's not that much of the world remaining, guys. Let's be for real. But every time we do expand like this, we have to do micromanagement now. We spend all our time doing things, dude. I've been streaming for almost an hour, guys. And we haven't done anything. We just downed Congo. This bloody run, dude. It's really something else. Alright, now... Getting worried about coalition, but it's okay. 52, really? Really? 50 freaking 2. Really, dude? 52, I'm not even overextended, man. 50 flippin' 2. Such a big rebel sack. Jeez, okay. Alright, and on the third we're gonna do more. Make sure we use Imperialism, because this game is complete and utter garbage. And it puts literally the most inferior CB on the top every single time to make sure to troll and ruin your games. And it works very well. I mean, we're lucky if we do a full campaign without making a mistake like that once, right? Pretty certain I made that mistake in my other run. Using the wrong CB on one occasion towards the end of the game. We 1 month that. Beautiful. It's not often we siege well. So let's see the overextension that the Congo is going to give us. We can now state slash core things in Europe. So we actually have the ability to stay up the Netherlands now. How do we feel about some states, guys? States equals governing capacity, but it's good for the manpower. So let's... These are some of the best provinces we're going to own, like unironically. We want really good building slots here, so let's micromanage these states. 10 provinces. 10 provinces. So Holland is 3. 6. It's 11. We could do that. 4. I'm wrong. So we could do 6 and 4. Right? With South Brabant, North Brabant, and Holland. Okay, so maybe we don't state up Frisia then. So what I'm trying to discern is, do they have a place for double state house? I think they do. What is it? Glass, paper, and what else? Gems. Frick. So we did Wallonia last time, which I can't state for free this time. Okay, gems, paper, and yeah. Okay, so Holland, we won't get the double reduction. Alright, that's just going to have to be that way, right? Holland won't be reduced extra. So let's do building slots here in these provinces, just prepping them. We want manpower. I mean, manpower is the most important, to be honest. Governing capacity building if they don't have it already. Yeah, manpower, the estate house, and what else benefits us? I'm not even sure if anything benefits us now. What am I drinking? I'm drinking actually my favourite beer, which is a New Zealand beer. It's a malt ale. Spates, Old Dark, any Kiwi boys. This is the best freaking beer. A lot of people don't like it. To me, it's beyond good. Beyond good. There's no... I don't know. It's really good. A lot of people don't like it. It's too like, well, it's a malt ale. It's dark. It's the same as people not liking Guinness and stuff. But this poops all over Guinness. I love Irish. I love you guys. Just saying, this is way nicer than Guinness. Do you drink wine? I mean, I do. I'm not like a wine drinker, dude. Like, the thing is that my dad is one of those people that always brings wine to things, and excuse me. I mean, I kind of tease him, but I'm serious at the same time that he's a functioning alcoholic. That's actually what my dad is. Yeah, so Marco went from ally to enemy, guys, just like that. Ally to enemy. So through my father, I do drink wine, yeah. Like, if I said no, I don't drink wine, I'd be lying because I've had so much wine, you know? I'm not that into wine, I don't spend my own money on wine, but yeah, I drink wine. And he also sort of ruined me as well because, like, I can only drink good wine. My dad, he's like really knowledgeable about it. He is into like wine tasting and everything. Yeah, exactly. We make good wine, but unlike most things, see, literally, Seal says we make some of the best wine in the world for the price. Unlike a lot of things like dairy, bloody dairy gets so easily exported to Asia, and they make tons and tons and tons of money that, unfortunately, it's not like dirt cheap in New Zealand, despite we make like really good dairy and we make tons of it, but we have to pay for it, right? Because they can just sell it to other people. But yeah, my dad's Hungarian. But wine, it works out a little bit better because there's only so many people who buy wine, I guess. Yeah, we have some really good wine. But I was going to say that my dad, he has like incredible taste, and it's like the combination of you can get wines, like good wines for fairly cheap, and then he's knows so much about wine. He's so knowledgeable. He can get like the best wine. So I basically have. I'm just trying to say that if you offer me wine, like I probably will be polite about it or whatever, but I probably won't like it because I'm so used to drinking really good wine, like taking it for granted. So it kind of ruins it as well. I don't know anything about wine. If I got wine myself, it wouldn't be as good either. All right, let's go. First, before we full attack him, I can't clear my throat, guys. We're going to look how much overextension we get here, hoping it's not too high. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So the question is this worth 28 overextension? The answer might be yes. We're at like 40... It's yes. Damn it. I think we white piece the Congo. We just broke up the alliance. That's the play, guys. We're coming back in for the Congo, okay? I need these generals freed up anyway. So 5 years, we're going to dumpster him. Let's use this as an opportunity to move around. Excuse me. Hungarians would be into beer and spirits. Yeah. I mean, Palinka's the best, basically. I'm privileged enough to have my great uncle, is my dad's uncle, in New Zealand, he literally makes Palinka himself, like so many Hungarians do. And it's just casually the best. It's ridiculously good. I see him at least once a year. I see him every Christmas. And he basically tries to murder me via alcohol poisoning, and I'm not complaining though. I'm not complaining. It's good. But my dad, I mean, Hungary has Tokai? Tokai? A nice winery in Tokai? Oh no, exiled. Okay, merchants. We need to rework these merchants. I think that probably, I don't know about bear, but I think maybe bear is like the least likely. Part of my Hungarian family, like literally, I'm talking about in New Zealand. You know, I sound douchey saying it, but it's true. We're going to be dominating Alexandria almost completely, guys. Let's transfer this now here for trade steering. Can literally be traced back to like Hungarian aristocrats, and not even like ancient aristocrats, like somewhat recently, like basically before communism. And they're huge into wine. Like they're very, very fancy style. That part of my family. Okay. Snobs about we French. I feel like we have a lack of French representation literacy. Nice to hear that you're French. Snobs about Sauternes. I don't know what that is. So that's a brand of wine. I can't read or know. I'm bad at reading as it is, dude. And when something's not phonetic, like I don't know. Like I'm like Chardonnay. I'm like Sauvignon. I'm like Savion. What? I just don't know. It's a sweet wine. Okay. Cool. Alright, so in this case, guys, what are we going to do now? Are we doing everything we want to do? I think we actually are. I think we're good. So these are 2 wars, and we've got to hurry. We're going to be bottlenecked by these wars as quickly as we possibly can. So this one is a full annexation of the MAMs. They're both full annexations, which means we need to White Peace is friends. I hope we can do this quickly, dude. It's more phonetic than English, you just need to know the rules. Yeah, that's not exactly what I meant. I mean that I don't know the rules, but... You know, if you talk to me, then I might sound like somebody who knows certain things. And then you might be surprised that I don't know that certain thing, but I do know the certain thing. It's just that I'm reading it or something like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? Because I'm a brotard. Alright? Okay. Alright. We need to separate piece that dude. Yeah, I better just stick together here. So to full annex him, I'm going to need pretty much all his forts. I don't have diplomats. Okay. Good. Good progress here. Probably just move out to India. See, they're coming from this area. Gotta be careful. Malacca's troops are actually out of position, so we'll probably deal with them a lot easier, right? Because his troops are over, like, in our territory. Show diplomat? Everything you see here is myself or my subjects. Everything. So these two guys are my tributaries, and this guy's scourged. The tributaries mean that we don't actually own them, these two, but everything else we do. We basically have no allies remaining. QQ has one province, which is Muslim, guys, but for some reason he's not converting it. I'm giving him plenty of money. It's making tons of money. So he would be being incorporated, so we need the relations with him anyway. Why is he so mad? It's a culture thing. Oh no, it's because we took Hegemon. Dude, careful, man. We gotta be careful that we don't start converting some of his culture and then he would hate us. But we're not there yet, it seems. Alright, diplomat freed up, so let's separate piece that dude. Now, I'm wondering just how badly are we overextended here? Oh, dude, it's gonna be terrible. Maybe manageable. Oh no. Please give me. Ah, it's terrible. I was hoping we're in better shape than that. Yikes. So we're going to release Ethiopia, but we're going to have to feed him too much. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's our first time that we do a proper legitimate overextension, guys. I mean, we'd be under 150. It might be time for it, eh? Keep the momentum going. Parts to Yemen. Seems as though Yemen doesn't exist, dude. He does, but he's absolutely minuscule. It's got 3 cores. It's not good. I think we're going to overextend here, guys. So again, we will release Ethiopia, who has like, it's got like that much land or something. More than that, I think. It's got like that much. And then we would we'd basically give him provinces. So it would be under 150. Oh boy. I don't know. It's a hard call. Maybe I'm being greedy. We could just take some of the mems. I really want to kill him. So if we slow rolled it, maybe we could just feed it to Ethiopia later. Okay, I think we might take it slower here, guys. Plenty of time in the game. The dev isn't that high, so let's pinpoint every Ethiopian core within inside the Mamluks. So it's right here, south. Okay. That's it, right? Okay, so this is just going to bridge through, and I'm going to give him that. It's 4 dev. Alright, so that's Ethiopia. That is Ethiopia. Boom. So now I'm going to reduce the overextension down to a clean near to 100. That's good. No need to go all the way. And that's Ethiopia. Alright. That's all we're going to do. And keep this truce relatively short. He's obviously full annexable next time. There we go. Now the case of Malwa. This is a full annex and release, so we don't care about his overextension. And that's simply to kill him. This is basically the most powerful nation in the game. Now, I know he's not in reality. It's Brazil, and so they're not great powers, but they will be due to process of elimination. Colombia. Colombia is the strongest nation in the world, realistically. He's Western tech. Let's check his military ideas here shortly. Holy frickin' 100%, wow. Okay, in theory... when we occupy that, maybe we reduce the war score by 1. Which means, so I'm worried he's going to div or something now, guys. Holy crap. Literally 100%, that's crazy, dude. It's good kind of crazy. But provided that we can pull it off. I'm scared he's going to div or something. Yeah, I'm trying to hurry. We were already trying to hurry, so we want to do both of these wars. I feel like a gross lack of generals right now. So that one can be freed up. That one can be freed up. Put him there. Okay, this is supposed to be over with. His diplomacy. It's looking good. So, I mean, if we take out Malwa, guys, that is huge. That's huge. I always feel this way. You know, when we're expanding so rapidly, and it's always during this period as well, when we have that admin efficiency, everybody's like, wow, 15, 20 world conquest, right? Do you remember? Not my last run, but prior to that, everybody's like 15, 20, you're doing amazing. There's always a point in the game like we're struggling, but then we just start chunking people like this. And it feels like, oh, okay, dude, we're going places. But then, I don't know, dude, that, you know, takes over 2 years to core anything, guys. So... okay, we can state this now and convert it. Kind of hoping Malwa fights our rebels for us. It's such a huge stack. Okay, speaking of which, let's bring these guys up here. Well, that's interesting. I thought he was going to commit in there. So this is on the hills. Maybe we engage Malwa. Let's compare army quality. Now, we're normally fighting more wars at the same time, guys. This feels weird. I think when our truces come up in the New World, it should be the case. Oh, wow. His morale's quite high, so it's going to be tough to stack wipe this guy if he has numbers. Really tough, which he does. This is our best general, who doesn't have a trait, unfortunately. Let's see if that 32 stack evaporates. I hope so. We have insane discipline right now. But yeah, theoretically his troops are going to turn into zombies anyway, so if we can get good stack wipes off, we should take them. I hope that is a good stack wipe. Questionable. Yeah, see, this is already locked in. Okay. Apparently that was terrible. Look how much we're butchering them, but we literally have to stack wipe them tomorrow. Damn, dude, I misjudged that. He's got 5 maneuver. He moved faster than I thought. I mean, that was clearly a good engagement, but I'm worried after this that they pile in like crazy. Damn. Okay, he's rolling me, outrolling me as well. I'm going to, I mean, we did crazy damage to that first stack. I'm going to offensive retreat over here. That's fruitless. Damn it. Okay, it looks like the cooldown on burning turkey has come up. So this stuff is not Roman culture out here. This is Dutch West Indies. There's no, oh, French Peru in this case. There's no PU game remaining, unfortunately. The 50 years is too long. So where is Xenon? Oh, I know where he is. He's in Malacca. Dude. Oh, we just rolled a good general. 6 fire, 4 shock. I just don't feel like I have the general, so I'm hiring another one. He just took that really clean, bastard. Cheating AI scumbag. Yeah, so Mulwa just kind of proved to us that he's no joke. If he's within range to force march to reinforce, then he's no joke. Due to his morale, it's their numbers. So we obviously have way more numbers than them, but only so many dedicated to dealing with Mulwa right now. Now let's hurry this up. I saw Malacca had a stack here. Probably he's not that big. Yeah, okay. Rather than going for that fort, let's just siege down some provinces. So let's free up that general, which I've been desperately trying to do. Just stick together, siege down one at a time, and he will fall. Go this way with a separate piece. Just like that. Capital falls immediately. I mean, that's what you expect on a fort level 1, but particularly with the cheating AI taking it. The garrison was low. It's just I'm not thrilled about how well we're doing here. We're supposed to be fast. Once Malacca's out, we can send more units to help out, but even just walking over there takes some time. 120 years to go, it's true. We broke 1700 today. I didn't check whether Renaissance spawned in Ava. That's interesting. I wanted to show you guys something. If we look at the development around the world, I'm pretty sure people do start developing later on, more, and by that I mean in higher dev provinces, more aggressively the later it gets in the game. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure that the mid-50s here is low, right? Don't you guys remember these were like mid-60s in my other run? Pretty certain. That's good. That's all I'm saying. These are the highest dev in the world. Muscova, no separatism, and Hussite. So that's a simple annex Russia, bring it into the country. It takes, what, like 44 years to culture convert? All time in the world. But it's Ming we're worried about. These guys here, these four. Vijayanagar. Oh, I noticed the coalition isn't up even while we're fighting. So Vijayanagar is actually on the hit list. He's a larger nation, and we have a vassal to feed him, unlike the Mamelukes. But he's the largest dev province in the world, apart from, what, Ming and Muscova. It's great. It's great. So even more on the hit list in that regard. Chester, England, Japan. Interesting. There was actually 68 dev, I remember. There were 2 provinces which were 68, and we burned them down to 67. We can always burn it upon taking it. So the question is, in the next, I want to say 20 years, but hopefully we're faster than that. We're going to kick off the Ming War before this ends. That's the dream. The Age of Absolutism. Realistic? Not sure. But, I mean, how much is he going to dev them in the next few years, I wonder? I hope not much at all. Go this way. Malacca has a stack around here, man. But he's so close to piecing out. He's so close! I think we're doing really well, guys. I'm honestly thinking we're doing really well, provided that we don't have any tragic situations occur, I suppose. I mean, realistically, we want to fight Ming, Colombia, and Brazil because they're allied, but ideally separately. All before this ends. So we have to do Japan. The troops that we ferry out to Japan are going to be in fairly close proximity to fight Ming. His allies are awkward, so Sang's going to be gone as a tributary. How strong is Brazil in terms of numbers? Whoa, it's like surprisingly really low. And Colombia? Okay, so Colombia's more like it. I'm hoping that the troops that we have in the New World can handle that. I mean, maybe we leave 1 in North America. Yeah, we'll see. Do I have a fleet for Japan? I would suggest we have enough of a fleet. Thanks for reminding me. I mean, we'll build ships just to transport around. Let's do that in the Mediterranean. And sort of move our ships out of the Mediterranean over to Japan. So I had one more larger military fleet. It was around here. What did I do with it? This guy. Okay. Start sending that over to Asia. Good call, dude. Thank you. We got this transportation stack. Just in case, I'll send this sort of midway, do the switcheroo there. Okay, these guys can come out to Asia. Good. Malacca's diplomacy. We're going to be attacking him shortly. Yep, very good. White peace. Beautiful. Let's rush over to India here, because this war might not be over by the time we get there. At this rate, it won't be. Which is not good. Das ist not good. Let's go English Channel. Protect trade in the English Channel. Oh, those are heavies. Interesting. Built that at some point. Or we inherited it somewhere, right? Kill Ava really quickly and feed it to Bengal. Why do you say Ava specifically? There's going to be plenty of opportunity to feed our subjects, so we're going to do that in West Africa. But you have to keep in mind, I just full annexed and released them literally at the beginning of the session, which in-game has been no time at all. And they respawn with 0 monarch points. So, literally, West Africa is going to fall to, like, we're going to down this. This is part of the reason I still have troops hanging out here. Is to quickly feed them to Songhai, but he needs the ability to core them. So, we're better off going slow. I've been in that situation before, and one of the biggest mistakes you can make is going really, really fast. And okay, so we have forts building here. I see. Yeah, for some reason you need to give your subjects some time to build some admin points. If you keep them like on the back foot where they have no admin points and you just juice them up, it's like they just completely break. And to be honest, by that standard, we are juicing them up. We're not giving them time, realistically. So we do want to give them as much time as we can. Who's that? Interesting. A new nation just spawned in down here. Got separate, released from a peace deal or something. Look at those troops there. Yikes. Allah's got big forces. Alright, let's look for a humble breach here. No. So either this or this is going to be our next capital, based on cost. It's hard to say if they will be at different distances. I'm not sure the specific rules, or whether they will be at the same distance from our current capital. It might be based off of the port location or the province, like sea tile, or I'm not sure. So if one is cheaper, then I think that's going to become our capital. Did Malwa deviate? I'm not going to check, guys. Like, we're playing very slowly. I'm not going to check. Oops, I didn't reinstate this. Cathedrals are still going. The missionary... Let's keep... Man, it takes patience, man. Keep using those missionaries. Okay, he's done. So, they're both on their own now. It's another missionary monk. Alright, are the cathedrals done in Australia? Yes, they are. Alright, so after these rebels, we don't want any more rebels again. Let's go around converting all of Australia up now. It's prior. This guy's diplomacy. Yeah. And break his allies with the other Indians. Other Africans? I don't know why I said Indians. What the? Okay. Just assumed he would quit there, but he won't. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Frick. Now we're going to be doing poorly for manpower. Stupid molar. This guy's an animal. Retreat on the 5th. Alright, so is there a missionary here? You bastard. What's wrong with you, QQ? It might be because of his liberty desire, I guess. Let's see if he throws down a missionary. Otherwise, I'm going to integrate him into the country when I can. Now, we have diplomats free, in my opinion. So, Bengal. Let's do Bengal. For relations. I just got 10 military points. Good. Alright, well the cavalry's coming, but honestly, I wish this was more efficient, this war. Reinforcements are on the way. So let's make a second gambit at taking his capital here. Hopefully we can maintain possession of it. Let's free up that general. Generals are doing a lot better. I'm actually at 7 generals. I might get rid of one. These guys can go around killing natives. Eventually we'll kill them all, but I'll just kill them where necessary. Right now, generals. What's our worst general? Probably that guy. 6-4 nothing. Alright, we're still above 0 for manpower. I'm not going to slacken yet. The longer we can delay, the more manpower we should get technically. We're at 95,000. So if we can piece out the mams, that's all it takes to get more manpower. As nowadays, we have 30 autonomy. We have 70 autonomy, but we have possession of 30% of the manpower. So big land grab of a nation like Mamluks could be hundreds, if not 1,000 or more. Manpower. Oh, come on, man. Shucks. Okay, just chill out here waiting for reinforcements. Slower is probably better. In this case, slower is probably faster. Just make sure we stop taking losses like this and wait for these. These guys are going to finish it off here. They're both medium. Let's see those 18,000 blow up here, please. Looking good on that. Good. Okay, I need a fort in this part of the world to be able to piece them out. But this area looks quite open. Start sieging him down. Beautiful. Much better. Let's do that engagement. Oh. Oh. You're going there. Okay, I'm dumb. Never mind. Right, that's where he roasted us last time in the Highlands. Yeah, but it was only 1 stack though. I think we're okay. One day, chat? maybe one day soon. Gameplay like this, the full autistic, slow gameplay, it might be a thing of the past. I'm just saying. Or at least maybe to this extent. So let's bask in it in the meantime. Okay, now he's got 1 billion troops here. Let's start grouping up. Yeah, you need to stay above 1,000, but it's actual regiments. It's not your, like... You can have injured regiments, basically. But yes, all that it takes is for something to get picked off and actually wiped away, and luckily there are two types of like losing the hegemon. Like when you just lose the requirements, it will just start ticking down instead of ticking up. But there are other types of requirements, when you lose them, it will just be wiped entirely away. So we can't lose wars, for example. Then it'll be wiped away. But if we lose the units, we just have to reinforce back to be above. You can white piece, it's a foolish mechanic. We already did it this game, as we deliberately lost hegemon at one point. We had the economic hegemon, which is something I don't recommend doing. It's very random why we did that. I needed power projection, basically. So you can offer white pieces, but you cannot take white pieces from the enemy offering. So it's foolish, but that's how it is. You can offer white pieces. You just have to not accept any kind of demands from the enemy at all. Now, if they're offering a tribute to you, you'll be fine, but otherwise, that's it. See, anything like that could potentially ruin the hegemon. Okay, in this case, Satilo Barrage. We're in a hurry, guys. So our cores are they're about to wrap up here. We're in a big hurry. Let's play extra respectful to the in-game clock. Good. I'm going to retract that guy, and let's put him to Greenland. Those are free culture conversions, free religious conversions, so somebody brought that to my attention, and we can colonize that. There's hardly anything else in the game that can be colonized, and yeah, it's better than taking it from somebody else. So I guess we've killed the colonizer. It's Scotland. Scotland could make it Anglican. Get rid of that. Greenland. Land, it's obviously literally some of the worst land in the game. And in real life. Boop, boop, shots fired at Greenlandians. Okay. Killa has Sunni zealots. Shoot. Why do I feel like 11 military points is bad? It's just -2 from generals, right? Yeah, and focus. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we might be able to change our focus fairly soon. We have to do one more capital move. This is going to go up by so much, guys, so we should respect this. We've been accumulating some money. particularly in those. We're going to state them here soon. Alright, let's do some micromanagement of the buildings. Fun times. So, I now know I don't need to keep checking. This is all Hussite, which makes it easier. This is why I was like postponing it, right? And just indiscriminately using the list. Because I just did a cathedral, dude. I was thinking about cathedrals and I did them. It becomes easier. We can look at vast areas and just do this, but it is still tedious. It's better to do it until waiting until you're over capacity on a piece out, and then having to wait a year until the building's finished, right? Certainly. Holston. Yeah, I'm looking forward to stating up all of Western Europe, or trading company it is what I mean. So we can actually do the 100% manpower investment in all of Europe. And now that it's at 30 autonomy, particularly if we build manpower in the larger provinces, manpower buildings, then yeah, some actual valuable manpower. But like I said, if we try to delay slackening for as long as possible, moving our capital to Australia will be one thing we're holding out for, which is increased manpower. Okay, we still got money. Let's keep spending that money. Is burning Dev worth it? Yeah, it is, it is. Why do you say that? Which region are you looking for? We burn, but not like crazy. A lot of what we're looking at, not Scandinavia, but everything else in Western Europe, so much of it is Roman. So that reminds me that our Diplo points are getting up there. I can't switch out this policy, can I, for another 10 years? No, I say another 10 years, it's been 8 years. Brilliant, we're almost there. We're going to switch this guy out, but yeah, culture conversions are on the cards again. QQ is incorporated really freely. I want to do it while I have that modifier though. Okay, so let's influence him. That might get rid of the liberty desire, so QQ is going to come into the country. Let's see if his missionary is active. Okay. Yep. So this is going to be in a couple of years culture conversion cost reduction. 3 years. So we're going to end up doing some conversions which aren't capped, guys, at culture conversion cost reduction. They're going to be pretty good, but you know, if we're capping out on my Diplo points, then that's definitely where we want to spend it. If we're going to waste Diplo points, we want to inefficiently be converting stuff to Roman as opposed to literally wasting them. Alright, I'm going to exhaust the rest of my money doing this, guys. As you can see, we've spent 10k. It's tedious, but let's do it while we're here. And I say the rest of my money, I mean most of it. I'm not going to do most of it. I'm not going to do all of it. Excuse me. These are some of the high dev provinces, to be honest. Alright, let's leave it there. Nice. Oh man, so brutal. It's just the fact that that's not remotely even done, you know, we gotta do more. It's just so rough. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's go. Very good. Group up. Gotta deal with this, protect the capital. Almost getting there. So let's see, is he 99? He's 100. That's with capital occupation, right? Or did we not get it? No, we've got it. Oh, geez, he's exactly 100, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're good. We're good, right? Just, we gotta win this quickly. I mean, he doesn't have any other forts, guys, you know? Definitely just sieging down his land in general. Obviously, length of war taking war score, but sieging down his land in general. And taking smart engagements, the most smart we can, is stack wiping him. That's basically the game. The Mam's actually doing better. His enthusiasm's coming from the naval battle, ongoing battles. But we're actually doing worse there, so I might want to do some barrages. If you got the Ottomans and the rest of Europe left and it's 1750, do you know if there's still enough time to complete your world conquest? What? You mean just in general? If you got Ottomans and the rest of Europe left, it's 1750. It just completely depends about other variables in the game, dude, that's all. But I would say yes, in most cases. There is enough time in the game to conquer Europe and the Ottomans, if that's what you're saying. But it wouldn't be very pleasant, but the late game isn't pleasant in general. Okay, we want to be converting Australia. I mean, it's pretty typical of runs you're talking about that, yeah, you've got 70 years and there's a portion of the world which still needs to be conquered, like really badly. Pretty typical what you're talking about, but it just depends, yeah, on other aspects of the run, like I said. Running out of time. Damn it. Yeah, there's always cheeky stuff you can do when you're really, really running out of time, like the end of the game. Like, you could start declaring tons of wars just to kill everybody, and that will make you massively overextended, but you've killed everybody, right? So if the game did continue, you would be screwed. But it's not continuing. So you conquered the world, and you're not screwed, right? Because the game's over. You can do the same thing with just vassalizing everybody. In some cases, co-belligerenting people. In other cases, vassalizing them even when they're not co-belligerent, and just mass vassalizing people, which is going to, you could exhaust your Diplo points doing that. You can go way over your Diplo relations, which would screw your game in the long run, but there is no long run. So you can do a combination of those two things as you're hurrying towards the end of the game. Still got German missions? Yes, we do. That's why I scorched the province there, even with the force march in. Okay, I'm going to artillery barrage this. I don't want to, but I'm going to. Oh my goodness, dude, he's lifting the capital siege. Oh no. Uh-oh. He doesn't seem to respect the stack. Like, he's not intimidated by it. Yeah, so if in an ideal world, we would have conquered this already, guys. Won these wars, but, it's not ideal. We're still doing the most efficient thing that we can do. This guy's not converting this province. Okay, it's time to come in for 90 Diplo points. You bastard. He should have converted that 32 devs Muslim province, but he didn't. It's time to bring QQ into the fold. Which will go quickly, I'm sure, the annexation of him. Hmm. It's a proper man up here. And we're out of manpower. I mean, we're going to slacken, we have to, but I just want to delay. That 100,000 is going to go really quickly, guys. Really quickly. So I can buy this. We can spend our money doing that. It probably will put it over 100,000. Yeah, I mean, the faster the better, right? That's where we're at. So let's get a month tick here. And the faster we do that, the better. Win the war, I mean. So let's go. Okay, I don't want to make the mistake of losing my discipline. I did that last time in an effort to get more manpower while we're taking an engagement. Not a good idea. Let's just take the engagement. with the purpose of playing tall. Yeah, it's very typical, my dude. The only advice I can give is just try to have a goal in mind outside of playing and just staying tall. So, some kind of restriction, something different that you haven't done before, something fun. But the reality is that that's pretty typical, dude. People get bored playing this game. Okay, that went way better than I would have thought, because he actually walked away, which is unlike the AI, but I'm not complaining. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so Mole was honestly really close. Ah, yes! The man stopped sieging his capital back, liberating it. Brilliant. Okay. Alright, so it looks like quite some hope of actually finishing fairly soon here. The Mamluks is not a full annexation, let us not forget, guys, but we need to be at peace to release Ethiopia. So it's literally this. Piecing out the... "100%ing Malwa." That's the game right now. Okay, so that's 18,000. That's going to evaporate. Very good. There's a kind of misconception that taking low-level forts makes the war faster. I mean, it can, but no. You can see what I'm going to take. I'm not specifically going to take the forts. It's fine. Well, you do make me want to take that, though. You do make me want to do it, you damn guy. No, you can keep it. It's fine. So people always say take the forts. People have been saying take the forts for hundreds of years in the game. Take the forts, take the forts, take the forts. Sometimes you want to take the forts, but other times you don't. Because the forts can be easy war score as well. So if a nation has, like, no forts, and they have 100 provinces, then you have to occupy every province, basically, pretty much. Because they give you one war score a pop. Which kind of sucks. But if they have a couple forts, which you can take easily, they're going to give you a huge portion of that war score. Uh-oh. It's coming over to the mountains here. Uh-oh. That is a huge stack, dude. Jeez. Damn it. I was hoping for the 35. I artillery barraged that game. Oh boy, okay, as long as he doesn't engage us here. I mean, the Mamluk War is won. It's all good. Next up is Japan, guys. We're going to be going for Japan next. Look at this mambo jambo, dude. They're just all piling up there. We're almost there. We're so close. How far are we in the ditch? 21,000. It's not that bad. It's bad, but it's not... Okay, dude. 14% standard. The standard 14% for the AI, aka 100%. 100% half the time. That's an L for our military points. Ah, okay, he's walking off. I mean, I know it's not, the war's not over. Even if we barrage, so I'm chilling. That's bad. Seriously? Why is that so close to me, dude? Leave me alone. Okay, I'm gonna piece out the Mamluks here. Before he has the ability to take that. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is... Okay, dude. That's stated. Nothing else is stated, right? That's stated. So is there any way that we are at peace in terms of moving our capital right now? Is there any way? So, rebels around the country. We've got some in New Zealand. We've got this. That sucks. Malwa's going to turn into rebels. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be tough. Virginia supporting independence. How rude. We're going to be attacking Virginia shortly. Come on. Come on. Garrison's low. Give this to me. Yes. 92. There it is, boys. Man, I'm stoked to be full of next him, dude. He's right on the money. 100%. Nice. That's good. Oh, wow. That's huge expansion in India. Who's the 5th great power in the world? Japan's next, guys. We got plenty of time, but it has to happen, and we want to chunk Ming in 93 months, guys. We want to chunk Ming, but also have enough time to core the provinces without being overextended. Okay. So, Mawa. Where are you? Nice. Okay. And one more relation is going to go to Ethiopia. Who is our next priority to work on him? He's Coptic. Very good. So apparently, he's not pissed at us, guys. Sick. With that in mind, let's just get his relations to the positive, and he's Hussite, so he's going to do some nice converting for us. Now, before we do anything different, I'm sure Ethiopia will be broke. Give him 2 forts for now, but Moa. Nice, that seems like plenty of forts. Take Mola's trade. Okay. So, we're working on Japan. Japan. Now, the next round of overextension To be honest, I'm not sure, really. We've got plenty of options, though. Like this guy, war. Yeah. I think we full annex that guy. Probably take that with us, which will cause us overextension. But we can give his cause to Ethiopia. Yeah. And why not be able to walk through the Horn of Africa? Why not, right? Let's do it. So that's going to be our next war for where we take land. Okay, on that note, let's switch this to manpower. Dude, I'm pretty sure we're so close to moving our capital. Right? So what if we get reckless with our manpower? I don't have any money to do the trading company investments. Alright, never mind. I'm going to slacken for 104,000. Because we don't have any other options. Rip. Alright, so I'm not going to move... I'm not going to bother moving my capital yet. So, Vijayanagar. Vijayanagar is another nation to overextend into. Does he take priority, guys? Maybe Vijayanagar takes priority over this Muslim. They both are in coalitions. For some reason, I want to kill Vijayanagar, like more than war. But why? Who's stronger? Vijayanagar has the highest dev province in the world. He's got more force from it. He's got less forces. He's really vulnerable. He's got no allies. It's a nice, clean war. Let's do it. He's really weak right now, like somebody just said. Yeah, let's do Vijayanagar. So that means we're going to be able to bring the vast majority of my troops over to Asia if necessary. So the next war is Japan, guys. We want to... take out Japan. We got a lot of troops here. We need... so he's got no allies. Okay, great. The stack. We have to start ferrying stuff. So let's get less troops in India. Some troops to deal with Virginia, but not many are required. Australia should be stable. Hey Missouri, what's up? After the Portuguese rebellion? Change our military advisor back. Okay, dude. Whoa. I'm still overextended, you dumbass. What did I do wrong? Ah. Idiot. Okay. Alright, how are you doing, Russia? Oh no. What's that about? That's because he doesn't have adaptability and we do, I guess. He's not even done. Okay. So this is going to go to Ethiopia. First of all. And we're waiting before we declare anyway, I guess. So... nothing has good supply in Arabia. Sucks. Bezan province is not core. Thank you. Okay, so what's our stability in these regions? Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Those are almost stable with that amount of unrest, which is crazy. The annexation stopped. Okay, that's Liberty Desire. So we can placate... Yeah, he's maxed relations. Oh, well, that's rough. Don't really have another choice there, guys. So there goes our prestige. We could use a supply depot. That's military points, right? I never use them. Yeah, for 5 years. It's pretty useless, I agree. That's why we never use them. Alright, this colonist is going to go to here. 25th. Take the advisor back before the end of the month. Oh boy, okay. Alright. This is going to go deal with Japan. So Japan, in some ways, is big boss. We can see here Colombia making the list now. The Colombia, I feel, yeah, hopefully he doesn't ramp up too hard because apparently he's not that strong, but I kind of feel like he is strong. He's Western tech, so we're not going to have a crazy quality advantage over him. German traditions are not amazing, but neither are colonial. And he only has offensive and plutocratic. So he shouldn't be that strong. It's just we don't have that many units designated to being out in the New World. To be honest, maybe we take one more stack out there. As the wars are going to be kicking off in the New World soon. How's the economy holding up? Not bad. Alright, so we're going to hand this stuff off to Russia like once he calls, which he's about to do. Man, maybe I should have already started calling it myself. But we're overextended right now, though, which is nasty. So we want to stay at peace for that reason. Man, I do wish that you could scutage personal unions. That would be great if you could scutage personal unions. Start transporting around over to India. Japan. Over to Japan. Okay, yes. Let's have a look here. We did switch advisor. So, can we check the price of moving this? We can't, right? Only if there weren't any rebels anywhere. Is there any way we can deal with any rebels? All the rebels. I said any rebels, but I meant all of the rebels. Is there any way? I mean, we just got one in Brunei area. That's not great. Yikes. Okay. This is so much of a sort of isolated region. I think we should try to prioritize at least converting that to Hussite to prevent that from being a reoccurring issue. Nice. That's one stack. That's one stack. Very good. Which means that this is one stack here. So 2 stacks should be more than enough to handle Virginia. Okay, split this up. And start making our way down to Japan, which is tough and tedious. Hey, Annie. What's up? Making some good progress, good pace today. We full annexed and released Malwa. And we chunked the Mamluks down to a puny nation instead of actually one of the great powers. I had wished that we fully annexed him. It was actually the pain to fully annex him, but yeah, didn't quite go according to plan. Okay, I didn't check in on my governing capacity. We don't have much going for us here, but we've got plenty of buildings coming down the line. Just gonna have to do more micromanagement there. The building slots. I'd really like to move my capital, guys, legit. Because we're barely hanging in with the manpower even now. Like, we're barely hanging in. We got 70,000, and slackening below 60 is a terrible idea for the manpower, right? Anything that we do annex, like QQ, we want to delete their units and get manpower. I mean, this is 30,000 manpower, provided that we have that 60%. So we're right on the edge here. I can just hire generals and for 5 professionalism. But we're pushing it. What the? Okay, I don't have the transports, you idiots. So that's why these guys are coming. Oh boy, this feels like a slow process, and of course, a painful process, moving this stuff over to Japan. We're going to lose all these units. So how many do we have here already? Let's compare our army to Japan. That's 1 super stat, guys. That's 80k. Japan has one of the largest armies in the world. Currently, he has no allies. 200 and... it's a lot. 233,000. But their quality is typically not that bad either. Yeah. He's got 6 morale. And discipline. Yikes. Holy crap, dude. That's a regent? So he's not behind in military... he is behind in military tech. Interesting. He just completed offensive. That last tech was combat width. It's not great, but it's not terrible. And he's got Chinese perps. Like, I think we'll roast them, obviously, but we need the numbers. So 2 stacks is not enough. We've got to bring more. Alright, Russia, how are you doing? He is calling up some. This thing breaks, dude. Why do I feel like we're way over? Excuse me. Apparently we're not, dude. Apparently we're not. Oh. Of course, I remember now. I completely forgot. We are over. I'm sitting on freaking overextension in the new world. I forgot, dude. Damn it. Okay. We might actually be overextended. Frick. Until we call that stuff. It's kind of too late, right? Bummer. Yeah, we're able to feed Russia more, but my concern is that when we get rid of all of this, we're still overextended. We'll see. If we're going to be chilling at peace, then I'm going to try to move my capital, guys. But I feel slow right now, which is not a good feeling. I mean, time's going slowly. It's okay. Japan is... It's got to happen. This is our window. The January guys are going to be super easy. That's fine. And then we're going to have a lot of units chilling around Asia. And the plan with those units chilling around Asia... This is going to be so bad for attrition. Is to go into Ming. We're going to be ramping up into Ming, guys. The Ming Wars. Bruh. Yikes, dude. I hate this naval attrition. Oh my goodness, dude. Brick. Okay, I've got 2 more stacks willing to go out to Japan, but it's going to be a painful process getting them out there. I think we're clearing up our rebels well enough. It's the only limitation to moving our capital now. The other would be admin points, of course, which... Wait, what? Okay, have money. Alright. We can obviously take a loan to get rid of that or whatever. So we're on 317 right now. 17 per month, it's a lot. How much will it cost, guys? I mean, obviously the development penalty is gone. So it's just the distance. From there to there was like 150. So I imagine we have the points. Truce came up with England. England now consists of land which costs overextension. So, yeah, apparently he's one of the biggest nations in the world. We got to deal with him, but regrettably he's going to take 2 wars. So I guess Virginia's province is higher dev, so we'll do him, and England has to be next highest priority, really. He's a 2-war job. Alright, Russia, are you finishing more cores, my dude? Just needs a little bit more time. Let's check in on the missionaries. Yep, Russia's doing it. Good on them. Tingri's moving on to Tingri conversions. Chug has also been doing it. Kill has been doing it. It's good. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. And it's Songhai who we desperately want to convert to our religion. We've basically got Ethiopia here, it's just relations. So actually going to war, his relations are up and we're good to go. Songhai is, as far as I know, he's showing no signs. Okay, so he's starting to rack up some debt, it seems, although his income's good. So the debt is the saving grace, obviously. But why? Are the forts still coming? Okay, the forts are still coming. Alright, so he's barely making money. It's going to exacerbate the issue. Good stuff. Alright, this guy's going to start going to the New World. Because soon enough our truces will finish there. Disgusting. Disgusting. This sucks. That's bad. I mean, any rebel makes a difference. In terms of moving our capital, I mean. Oh man, this is probably peak tedium. This is probably peak slap paradox in the face, dude. Seriously. Seriously. For like adding such insane amount of naval attrition. I mean, the thing, like, I get that if you were to send thousands of regiments around the world, they would get naval attrition. But there's a point at which you just make your game where nobody wants to play it anymore. And I'm afraid to say that I think we're at that point. With the U4. I don't have any incentive to say that, but they seem to be determined on making it like as unpleasant as possible to play this game. Okay, so if we're not careful, I'm going to drill him, but I don't want to be drilling where rebels can spawn. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, I'll tell you what, guys, the coalitions haven't been popping off, which is great. The coalitions have not been an issue. We're going to be attacking Ming. It's going to be Japan and Virginia simultaneously. We should be okay on that regard. Let's look at the truce map really quickly. Yeah, so it's like war, that dude, these guys here, England now. Got truces with this stuff. That's most of the coalition. Okay, well, it's probably going to build up when we fight Ming. But will it actually be a legitimate coalition? Probably not, right? It will go away afterwards. Okay, so we're right on the verge of getting rid of our overextension. It's 9. My concern is that that doesn't do it. 2.2. I mean, I was going to core this because I thought I actually gave myself a little bit of room, but I'm wrong. So we just wasted a touch of admin points there. Oh no, I think we're still over, dude. Cal... K-A-L... Oh wow, we're under. The dream. Perfectly right on the money, chat. We'll just pretend that's planned. So this guy's got to finish one more core. It's just, we can't really... Ah, okay. Remind us of our... So this is a stab hurt, guys. So what do you do? What do you do? Chad, I don't want to have the stab hurt. If you take the obvious choice, which is prestige, which we actually need prestige, by the way, if you keep postponing it, you get a stability hit. I really want my stab to be at 3, dude. We're gonna have a ruler pass away soon. You just click that, I assume, right? But this is gonna lead into another event, is it? I don't know. Because if not, that costs us 5 prestige, basically, which is much better than a stability hit. Okay, well 3 more mercantilism and burgers loyalty. That's way better than 100 ducats. Into closer proximity to Japan. Man, I love just losing tens of thousands of units. Just by moving stuff around, dude. And if you can't tell, I hate it. When I say I love, I hate it. It sucks. There it is. Beautiful. No longer overextended. Good job, Russia. So Russia's in debt, by the way. How badly are you faring, Russia? 5k. He's alright. Meanwhile, we're a third of the way through these cores. And the war has not commenced. So I'm convinced that Vijayanagara, if he has no allies, he will fall quickly, right? Vijayanagara falls. But Japan, on the other hand, no idea. But we got to do it. I don't have a choice. We've got to make this stuff happen while we have this window of opportunity right now. So we just don't want to be delayed for, you know, long, if possible. But this is the most efficient way to go for sure. Doing it now. Is this a new one culture? Yes, it is. We're in basically, it's a different game, but all in all, I think people can agree the religious game is going well, due to the sheer amount of Hussite in the New World, which we're not going to own for some time. I think Hussite's going well, so we're prepping up this stuff to be converted via our subjects, but man, it's daunting to say that, but yeah. Yeah. Anyway, and the culture is doing a little bit better also, the culture, at this stage of the game. As far as the actual world conquest, it's hard to say, but I think we're slightly faster on that variable as well. I think we're overall just having a better game. But we have the 5 additional annexation cost reduction in this game, so it should make the difference. Okay. Which node, literally, seal, do you know? And I suppose you mean people privateering my country, right? Scott, nice. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much for this. I appreciate that. One culture is still possible? Yeah, for sure it is. I think we're going to get it. Only due to our setup, of course. Alright, we're fewer and fewer rebels in the country, guys, which is... I mean, is that the last one? Or am I missing something? It's supposed to be the last variable to moving our capital. Now, we should have the monarch points to both move, but then also have the ability to call Virginia. Once pieced out. New World Rebels? Dealt with. Is there more? Alright, well, let's find out. 412. And that's just from distance. So there we go. We're going to take this. 412, 416. So we're going to take 412. Now, chat, am I going to regret the fact that my capital isn't coal? I'm pretty certain... As long as you have coal in a state, you're good, right? Let's have a look at industrialization. We want to spawn industrialization. Province development at least 30. Just going to need 8 dev. I'm pretty sure we're talking about the difference between 4 admin points, right? Alright, this is going to become our capital. We need to dev it 9 times. Yeah, it needs to be connected to your capital. That's the thing. Yeah, exactly. We're only in Australia. Elmer McFud, thank you so much for the prime, dude. It really means a lot. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're gonna make this our capital. Okay, so on that note, take a loan. 300 admin. There's our capital. In a colonial region, chat, let's go! We can now core North America. And for that matter, any colonial region in the world. Now, here's where it gets fun, because we're no longer in Western Europe, which means we can get a bunch of merchants. And for once, it's not even that tedious, because we can pretty much just add all. Nice, 1, 2, 3. Time to abandon these nations while we're at peace, guys. Colonial nations, they've all got to be killed. So, well, I'll wait until the end of the month. Let's add this. I don't want my merchants to be, like, reset. Okay, did we get cathedrals in these? This is also a bit of a prio to convert. Okay. Alright. Nice-oo. Nice, nice, nice. I'm just so desperate for manpower right now, it's miserable. It's absolutely miserable, dude. Okay, so QQ in the country, 5 prestige, fantastic. That's some manpower, which sadly is it's not much at the rate that we're losing it. We have 11 merchants. That's what I want to see. Very good. So we're going to cancel New Spain, Spanish California, and Alaska, who did accept Roman culture. So he won't convert it away over time, although he doesn't have much of a window. Which is good to see. And now it's time to... Is Moa an ally? He's a vassal, dude. I don't believe we have any allies. So oh, I'm wrong. We've got Dutch West Indies. Yeah, I mean, sure. Let's break this. For truce coming up. Okay. Merchant. So, merchants. Let's have a look here. I think we basically want trade steering, right? Ivory Coast. Caribbean. We're transferring trade power from our subjects here in India, so this is a hot spot. Let's do Coromandel, Deccan, Doab, Lahore, Bengal. Yeah, we're going to be balling rich. And I think Samarkand for trade steering doesn't do much for us, but don't know. Same thing, Malacca, there's plenty of money in there. Okay. Two more merchants. Wait, did we might have not even lost the merchants yet. We didn't even lose them yet, right? We were going to lose 3. Okay, that's dumb of me. Let's see. So it retracts from the one you most recently put down. Yeah, so we should be okay. Month sec, yeah. Alright, look at this. This is hell. Ah, man. Let's just eat poop, guys. Let's go. Oh, man. I mean, all my soldiers are going to die, but we're in a hurry. Okay, so next up, we just took a loan to complete that mission. Let's pay that off. And now, the prio above anything else is going to be manpower investments. Every one of these that we click, we get double manpower, and you can see everywhere that we can click them in Europe. Now the manpower, unfortunately, is pretty low that these regions give, but we need any manpower that we can get to tide us over. Is Mexico. So a fairly unusual Mexico. It's very northern oriented. Is he seriously gallant? Oh man, diplomacy is going to be cancer if we're not careful. There's nothing I can do about it. Alright guys, so we are on 267, 17 per month admin. And that's basically all of the crazy admin, it's all of the shenanigans in the whole game, but I was going to say admin shenanigans that we have remaining. So if we're chilling on 17 per month for a while, especially as we do this subject style play, this is just absolute cancer. Then we're going to be able to stop focusing on admin points because we're going to have all the admin that we need. That's what I was going to say. Yes, we did lose those merchants, okay. Apparently we gained 4,500 manpower per month nowadays. I mean, it's a lot. If they weren't literally just dying at sea, it would be a lot. But slowly but surely, that's going to build up. Because we can do about 2 manpower investments per month. Like that. Yep, we can do the autonomy. You mean the autonomy... I guess it is supposed to be a building, right? Okay, sure. We can reduce autonomy in every one of those trading companies as well. This might be a spot where we do want some debt or something to make investments. It's not often the case, but yeah. Look at that, conquest on top, dude. That's what's going to happen to those few of us who make it into heaven, chat. When you come through the door. You freaking idiot, you damn guy. Okay, let's go. Let's go. How bad is it going to be fighting Japan? I don't know, but I'm not excited to find out either. Because he's strong. So the idea is full and extra release Japan. I mean, do we have the war score? Did he go up or something? No, he's good. He's good. That's basically guaranteed. It's just about winning the war. Then we're going to enforce on religion on Ethiopia next month. Let's do that. We're going to attack Virginia. Virginia is going to go really quickly. Yep. So we're going to be bottlenecked by winning against Japan. And by bottlenecked, I mean the peace deal. See what we can do. Alright, let's reduce autonomy. I like that idea. 5 autonomy reduction in the whole trading region should be good for the economy also. The economy, the manpower, dude. The manpower. I'm thinking about manpower. As long as these guys aren't winning, the guys are my subjects, they're not enforcing, which we can check here. I'm pretty much willing to just let them do their thing. I think to some extent Shanghai should deal with them over time. We'll see. And same goes for Russia. Where'd they come from? Oh. Huh. Okay. I messed that up somehow. No, they're not QQ troops. That's what I was worried about. So he engages us, you cheeky guy. Damn it. I mean, we've got state-of-the-art ships. Maybe he hasn't upgraded his ships. I hope so. So we're going to have to get really wise then if he's just going to man up against us. I don't have an admiral. His admiral's not great. Japan. War galleons. Yes, okay. Alright. Coalition builds. Oh no! That's a big ass rebel stack. Oh no! Oh no! Holy frick, that's a big stack. Why are these so big, dude? I'm not overextended, Mamelukes. Damn it. That's pointless. Alright, well, let's group all of our ships up, and yeah, let's make a real gambit for Russia here shortly. Coalition builds. So, let's do Virginia. Did I let him join? Oh my goodness, I thought I let him join for a second. I let some time go by there. That would have been really unlucky if he was one of the nations to join. Okay, let's dow this, and then we can assume, I think safely assume, so this is the largest province in the world that we don't own, or neither does Ming, who, yeah, is, next war is Ming, basically. Now, I remember something that happened last game, I'm not sure if you guys do, but when we full annexed Japan, Ming joined the coalition, because it's going to give him more than 50 AA to do that. So what would be terrible is if this fake coalition won't go away while we're at war, then Ming could join the coalition. So we have to be ready to declare war on Ming on peace out. And also, I mean, maybe if the coalition would actually attack us, guys, could happen. Yes, I do remember Tondo. Thanks for reminding me. Rebels occupied in 1710, and that was late enough for spooky separatism to ruin the game. So you're talking, so we now know, the community knows. But people who don't know, I said it last session, I'll say it again. That's why you're talking about spooky separatism, right? Because of this. Where it occurs is when your enemy has separatism, or your vassal. Basically, when a tag has separatism and when the province is exchanged hands, then you inherit that tag's separatism, but it's also reset. That's what happens. Which, of course, is ridiculous and crazy and not intended. I don't think it's intended. And the date lies to you. So, it's complete garbage, trash, noob-ass, trash game. Bug-style stuff. But, it's what happens. So, I just mean, because we know how it occurs in the game doesn't redeem it in any way. But enforce religion, thank you. And as you can see, he's actually not that mad at us, right? That's why we're glad he was Coptic. Okay, very good. Now, what about, is he absolutely broke? He's not broke. Let's keep an eye on his missionaries. Is he going to chuck them out aggressively? I hope so. So, religious ideas from Ethiopia helped us core up this land from the Mamelukes. Very good strategic location to core land in the future, right? And this is, you know, there aren't that many areas in the world that we need help coring. That's where it is. That's why we're doing Ethiopia, despite him being quite small. and he's actual Christian, meaning that he's not terribly mad at us for enforcing religion on him, unlike the others. So we're halfway there on coring, guys. We're literally halfway there, and the war has only just begun. Back to the separatism issue. The reason I'm talking about that is because I know that the Mamluks don't have separatism in these provinces because they've owned it for the whole game. So, obviously, they give 10 additional years, which I'm not sure if it applies there or not. Who frickin' knows with this game? But it basically, yeah, it pushes it back by 10 years. I mean, even if we had 50 years of separatism somewhere, guys, you know, we convert that province in 32 years. We could start converting that in like the 80s and finish it. So we're absolutely fine. But I know what you're talking about. Now, what I also remember about that Tondo game is that province that Tondo owned was literally like 68 dev. For some freaking reason. In this game, there is no province in the world that's 68 dev. At the moment, at least.
Ave Maria, Ave Maria, Ave Maria. Deus Volt.
Hey, thanks guys. Thanks Habibi. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much. I hope you had a good one, man. Hey, you've been raiding me lately, Habibi. You finished earlier. Hey guys. Hey, Set Mask. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Habibi. Appreciate that. Yeah, everything's going pretty well, man. We're right in the crux of things. In fact, things actually ramp down a little bit because when you lose the Age of Absolutism, you lose this 5 admin efficiency. And we're using that 5 admin efficiency to full annex and release some of the biggest nations in the world. And would you believe we actually full annexed and released Malwa at 100 war score, guys. He was like the 4th great power in the world or something like that. So at least during this window, we're making rapid pace. So yeah, compared to the other run, we're ahead in, I think we're ahead in pretty much every metric. The next war after this, guys, we're going to full annex and release Japan right now. I can only do it while I have that 5 admin efficiency. And we're also full annexing and coring Virginia. Why is that not? Oh, I missed something. Okay, great. Yeah, so I'll just show people because I know people aren't going to stick around, but this is how we're doing now. I wish I owned this stuff. We previously owned this stuff and we converted it, guys. But it's a one tag, so there we go. We got to incorporate this stuff. But religious game looking good in the new world. We just enforced on Ethiopia. We enforced on Chagatai recently and Kilwa, and they all have religious ideas. So I literally just did Ethiopia, just checking if his missionaries have gone down. No. And that's been a month. Okay, I'm gonna pay him an exorbitant amount of money to see if that does it. And the culture, which is the harder variable, that's what Roman currently looks like, even some culture that we don't own. We are killing natives in here and colonizing, which converts them to Hussite for free. So that's what the established Roman culture looks like. And if we go to accepted culture map mode, then the orange shows you what is being processed into what's being converted to Roman right now. So you can basically add that to the list. You know, 25 years ago or so, we didn't really have many assets outside of Europe at all. That's why the culture is pretty much localized in Europe. But as you can see, we're stacked up with Diplo points, and we're going to do another round of crazy conversions. So we're waiting on this in May next year. Gives us the 15% culture conversion cost reduction. And then we're pretty close to the cap. And I'm just going to slowly put out... Wait, are we actually at the cap? I think we are at the cap, actually, right? It's either that or... So we reapply our policy. Yeah, we're actually at the cap. Great. And then, I mean, next year we are. And then once we embrace the Enlightenment, which just spawned, we're always at the diplo annexation cap, which is good. No, I haven't switched my diplo policy. So if I switch my diplo policy... Nice, we can abandon that. Fantastic. Yeah, I just lost a diplomat. Cool, there it is. So that was 10-year window where we didn't waste points. That's amazing. So this is what I had in the back of my mind. We're almost at the cap there. We're close to the culture cap. But if we take the parliamentary bonus next year, we are at the cap. So if we're going to waste some diplo points there, I'll convert some provinces. But yeah, then we're going to dump conversions with the capacity and going to feel pretty good about it. I saw somebody saying our Bohemian game is huge. I appreciate that, man. Like, obviously that guy isn't aware of what's happening. I've done this run many times, and we've come close, and it's brutal. It's brutal. It's a hard pill to swallow because we failed last time. I actually found it the hardest out of all of them. We have failed previously due to bugs and things that we've learned to overcome. But I actually, after all this time, I did this run and we failed last time. Legitimately. And it was very disturbing and hard to cope with. But to see somebody just be like, wow, you're so good. I appreciate that. It makes me feel good. Yeah, believe it or not. Well, I shouldn't say that. A lot of our stuff is optimized for the whole run, which is a 1 tag, 1 faith, 1 culture on very hard difficulty. No exploits. And no diplo banking allowed. So, we could be doing better. I'm just saying, if it was just a world conquest or whatever, we could be doing a lot better. But it's not just a world conquest. Okay. We're going to make a gambit for Japan here. Yeah, we play really slow, guys. This is, if anybody's new, we play really slow, okay? And basically we have a rule where nobody's allowed to have any fun, okay? That's one thing that we're really opposed to, is having fun, okay? As long as we're all stressed out, mad at each other, then that's our cozy sweet spot, okay? Let's look at the full annexation of Virginia. So some of his stuff shouldn't actually give overextension, like there's some of those colonies, like this guy here. But I'm wondering how much OE we get. We have a motto of no fun, only autism, okay? Pretty much. Nice. I mean, that looks good, guys. This is the 8th great power of the world, so Japan shall disappear and Virginia shall disappear. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Soon we will be in that stage where you know, we'll see just how weak the great powers become, right? As a bit of a sort of ego boost towards the end of the run. To make us feel like we're doing better and better. For people tuning in, we just moved our capital to Australia, a colonial region, which means that we can move our capital, we can core the New World. So you saw Colombia on the list, that's one of our previous colonies. Colombia on the Great Powers list, I mean. Colonial nations, one of our previous colonial nations. And he has to be brought into the fold here. Okay. So this is I really don't want... Japan's trying to maintain the strait here. I don't want to do anything, because he can beat me at sea. He actually can. I don't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize him moving his ships or not. Until we're like nice on Japan. Uh-oh. He moving. He moving. Burn that. Okay, this is the big focus right now. It's just landing these guys. It's looking good. So if we can just protect the strait here. So we would have to go through this strait, but it's looking good. Manpower's coping. We make 4,500 a month. It's really a lot. So speaking of which, let's keep doing the trading company investments. Our new and improved trading company investments in Western Europe. This is reducing autonomy by 5, guys, in the whole trading company. So pretty soon we'll go down to 65 autonomy all over Europe instead of 70. But that's good for manpower. And then yeah, so the idea is we're at 65 manpower autonomy, which is obviously bad, but we can do the 100% increased manpower in all of Europe. So we definitely get some manpower, right, from good manpower provinces, for sure. Like, it's like a small penalty, but they will be contributing manpower. Whereas, typically, trading companies are not going to resource you much manpower at all, right? Okay, we should go here. If it would be... all he would need to do is take over that occupation. We can walk across the strait very easily at all. I hope Habibi had a good stream, guys. I mean, I might be tempted to play on it, dude. Like, I want to... Oh, jeez. I want to get this run done, guys. But, you know, we're going to have to find ways to keep ourselves entertained soon. And we could play Leviathan. I don't like Leviathan. I think, you know, the fact that you can get thousands of development provinces, I really don't like that. I really, really don't like that. Thousands is too much. I would say if this was a game where you know, if you made it your absolute focus as like a laugh, like it wasn't even optimal to do it, but you were doing it just for the memes. In this game, if you could get, let's say, 1,000 dev maximum, that was like absolutely extreme. I would say that's sort of acceptable in a way, but the game in its current state is just a joke. Personally. Okay, so the next move is to control this strait. I mean, we landed in Japan. We could... might walk back, ironically. I don't know. Let's repair. We very desperately need to repair. Be prepared to pick up more units. Okay, so how are the cores doing? Man, we're running out of time. Slow AF. Whew. It's okay. He's gonna fall pretty quickly, right? So, as long as we occupy this, he's moved out. I think actually the Navy's basically done its job. Okay, I saw some Japanese up there in Russia. We want to be careful. Yeah, I think the naval invasion of Japan was successful. It looks that way. Just flood down. So we don't have enough on the mainland to defeat him though. We've got to reinforce into these occupations. World conquests aren't fun to do. I mean, this isn't fun to do in general, guys. What I'm doing right now, it's miserable. It's actually better now. I'm enjoying this session compared. I mean, it's hard to say I'm enjoying it. We're making good progress, let's say, which makes me feel good. But it's the fact that this is so ambitious. Like, it's just so ambitious what we're doing. It's really one of the sort of more hardcore runs possible, right? Apart from like a speed run or something. So it's worth doing in a way. Let's be honest, Chad. I'll just low key. Just it might be a bad take, but I mean EU4 is not fun in general, guys. It's just it's not about fun. That's the whole. I was just talking about that earlier. Okay. No fun allowed, exactly. Alright, I think Virginia's done just like that, guys. Yes, he is. So, Japan. I knew this time would come. It's going to be a 4th stack. Let's bring in a 5th stack. We have to flood through and destroy him, I say! Come on. So his forts are actually not high level, that's good. What about Ming? It's looking like Ming's the same way. Come on, where are they? Ugh. Good, man. It's good. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. Oh, jeez, that wasn't progressing this whole time. Frick, what happened there? Expelled minority. I gotta watch this stuff, guys. So, let us not forget, guys, that we can core the New World now. So, what do we do if we ever have an abundance of monarch points, or admin points, I mean? We core the New World. That's something we must do. We have done runs where I didn't feel like I had points. And, geez, man, the golden era is going to come down soon as well, guys. Wow, that's crazy to think. The golden era is going to come down soon. So, what is super relevant about the golden era? We need the golden era to drop humanist. That's what's super relevant. So, Tech 26 and admin. I mean, that's obtainable. The only other option we have is to abandon an idea group like expansion if there were no provinces to be colonized in the world. But yeah, we need to do it while we're doing humanist. So if I did it while we're doing I mean, it's 50 years. Man, it might be time. Is it time? Is it time to do the golden era? We could do it while we're fighting Ming. We have to, it doesn't help the culture, it's irrelevant. The maximum absolutism means we can actually get Diplo points per month. That influence is so high, dude. Yikes. It's not good. Yeah, we want to reinstate that Diplo points per month as well. Man, it might be time to Golden Era. I'm going to think about it next session. I think we're going to Golden Era next session. Because it helps us core up the New World. It helps us core everything in general, though. Ethiopia has another missionary. What? He's got a missionary from his ideas. Bruh. Ethiopia's a legend. He's converting 3 at a time. So the biggest issue with Ethiopia is going to be giving him land for him to convert. But, that's hype. Awesome. Good job, Ethiopia. Okay, let's do this. Let's smash Japan. So 3 siege is my best sieger. Let's go. I'm going to artillery barrage that fort, which is acting as a choke point. Now the next war is Ming, we know that. We should cancel military access with him if we can. So that's going to be... Okay, these are going to turn into zombies. Let's go kill Virginia's units. If the next war is going to be against Ming, we have to be in position. Beautiful. We got military access all the way there. I'm just going to start walking out towards Ming, guys. So we're in the northern part of Ming, but we're not in the southern part of China. Oh, that's right. It detaches cannons when you press C. Okay. Religious zeal in Australia is expel minority. Do you have a delay or something? Did you try to warn me of that? I'm not sure. Okay, are these rebels still okay? Are you okay, bro? That's this rebel faction. Jeez, Kill was not okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to go fight that for him. In Madagascar. Okay, so these colonists have arrived. Let's be a little bit more aggressive with the colonists. Bastards. Surprise! It's pretty bad. We got maximum baited there. I was wondering like where the Japanese are. Alright, well that's probably gonna be a hit to our manpower. Let's see. Let's force march in. We are stronger than him, but we're fighting in the woods. How costly is it gonna be? So Diplo point April, May, right? Okay. I hope the culture conversion cost is there on the first tick of the month, guys. I really do. Yeah. Oh my goodness, there's so many Japanese. Okay. We need numbers. I mean, we're strong. We're like just about beating that, but it's not worth it here. Retreat back. So let's make a gambit to pick up some of these reinforcements. Oh, this ship's right there. Yikes. Careful, careful, careful. I mean, literally walking into the fog, I thought the Japanese were potentially somewhere random or something like that, but they perfectly grouped up to punish me there. Okay. Good. British Isles is looking good on religion. So, let's go in nice and clean, decisive. Let's be more thunderous. He doesn't have reinforcements here. I'm going to do this. I mean, that's my best general. Let's go... We're in a hurry. So even though this isn't the best kind of place to engage in terms of our manpower, going in anyway. Alright, let's check the parliamentary debate. Give me the culture conversion cost game. Bastard game. Alright, give it to me next month. Let's go. Alright, so that one super blob, that sorts out the combat width. We're not much over. Let's keep these guys in reserve here. Come on, crush them. Crush them. Let's go. Destroy them. I don't want to see nothing to us. No resistance. Destroy them! That was the stack wipe. Wow, he has 6 morale. That's actually really impressive, dude. Awesome. Good, good, good. We gotta keep on pushing, pushing, pushing. So, infantry combat ability on my best general. Let's frickin' go, dude. Okay. Grasslands. Guys, I'm literally pressed for time. Like, as quickly as we can possibly do this, the better. I'm just going to brute force them in the grasslands. I'm literally just going to go. Because I know we can win. It's not ideal, but I'm doing it. Let's check the culture. No! Damn it. What's the cap at? It's at 99. Okay, dude. Stupid ass thing. So, we're going to put down a cultural conversion. But we wasted 6 Diplo points there. Because we don't have the parliamentary debate that I want. So I can't do anything about it. I said wasted as though I have a choice. And let's move more troops over to Ming here. Oh no, he engaged my fleet. Still not there. Disgusting. Yeah, we won, guys, but at what price? It was like 40,000. Jeez Louise. Sheesh. The Japanese are strong, man. Like, they normally give us trouble with their navy, but then they roll over. These guys are strong. Hopefully that was the worst of it there. Just brute forcing them. I mean, with them on the hind leg now, on the retreat, we should be good. We're gonna spend the mill reaching these forts. I have to. This is the game right now. Speed is the game. That 3 sieges is as good as it gets for us. Group everything up to reinforce, and there's the cause. So in a perfect world, we would have already won. Okay, dude, I keep pressing C when I got units selected. That's so aggravating. But we haven't won. That's alright. I find the multiplayer meta, by the way, like, I'm noob at multiplayer. I find it crazy when I watch multiplayer players like Habibi. The way that people play. Dude, where is the culture conversion cost game? How are you gonna do this to me? It's like the one that we can typically get, right? I hate you, dude. It's giving me the annexation cost reduction, which is so much rarer. And I can never get that one when I need it. Yeah, Songhai is like literally dying, guys. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to help him. That's just more manpower down the drain. Yeah. Yeah, if you consolidate the stack so the regiment disappears, the hegemon would not progress. But as long as you have one over 1 million regiments, it progresses. So we took a lot of casualties fighting Japan, and whether those units are damaged or you consolidate them, you have over 1 million regiments. If you consolidate them away, or they die or get stack wiped because they're injured, or just in general, then the answer is no. Okay, come on Japan, let's go, let's go. Oh, yes! 49 is so good for us. I mean, that's after we breached it. So I was terrified about it getting bottlenecked out by that one. I'm going to hope to push on to multiple forts here at the same time. Come on, give me the culture. Give me the culture. Last chance. There it is. Thank goodness. Okay. We only put down one that was inefficient. Now what do we have? We got money. We'll have to have money. Autonomy. That's fine. Crown land, no. We could do admin. We're doing well on admin. Mercantilism. I could do mill, but I don't want to. Nice, nice. I love it when it's like that and it doesn't cost you anything. Okay, let's go, chat. Let's throw down some conversions. This feels good, right? Spy on Ming. It's not the worst take. Okay, sure. I'll spy on Ming. Thank you. Very hard to actually spy, typically. Okay, so you guys know the protocol, guys. We have the cap now. So when the month is over 10 times. So we just ignore the 0 and we look at the 3 to 4. When it takes longer than the development, that means we have adjacency. So in order to convert efficiently, we're exclusively converting the ones that have adjacency so that the other ones have adjacency in the future. As long as we have time in the game, that's the protocol that we're going to take. But, oh, that wasn't good. But we're doing it from the bottom for the same reason, because they convert quickly. And spread adjacency. Spend your Diplo points on more provinces to spread adjacency to more provinces. But these are all capped out on Diplo cost. Culture conversion cost reduction. So that they cannot possibly be any cheaper. So I'm looking forward to looking at the acceptors cultured map mode, which shows you the provinces that you're currently converting, to see how good we look. Once we dump all of these, I mean, we've spent 100, guys. There's plenty more to go. Sunrise collapsing, I know. I was hoping he would manage it. Most of the rebels do manage their own situation, but I've got one stack that's going to go around whacking those rebels on his land one at a time, and he's going to be just fine. Alright, so you know what? Stockholm is big. Let's take the time here. We're already spreading adjacency. Well, never mind. That's over 30 development province, which you can knock that out. I'm going to do it. It takes 40. Alright, never mind. We're already spreading adjacency to Stockholm. Back down the list. Looks like we're on 14s. We're on 15s? Yeah, we're on 15s. Alright, so this will hurry up now, guys. This is going to go a lot faster now, because they start becoming more expensive, you know? Almost done. Oh, no adjacency there. Hey, Drew. Yeah, I guess for people who don't know, it takes 10 months, I think, per development of the province. So with our reduction, if the province is not adjacent to anything, but we have the maximum reduced cost, it actually takes a total cost of 30. So those are some of the biggest provinces in the world, by the way, guys. 22s with reduced 25% is actually 30. So there we go. Yeah, so if a province costs 30, then it would take 30 months to convert, provided that it is actually 30 development. And if a province is 10, nice. Feels good, man. That was good. So apparently we did every adjacent province there, and we got Diplo to remain. That's what accepted culture looks like now. So all of that, all of Denmark going down. I clearly I missed some. Let's see if we can eyeball it. I think that's just about it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So let's rack up more. I mean, plenty of this stuff might not be Hussite or something. Here we go. We should convert Crimea. Beautiful. Let's rack up more and then spend it again, but we want time particularly for that low end. So you can see it's doing Maghreb, Denmark, France a lot. That's where we just converted mostly. Okay, I missed some 21s, I see. Okay, I'll leave it there. That's okay. Let's go. Let's finish Japan and Virginia. Virginia's already done. Just waiting to be at peace. So, with that in mind, we could actually peace Virginia, because typically we need to feed land and stuff. We might want to peace Virginia here. It's 89, so we'll keep an eye on that. We might want to peace it before we beat Japan. I value 5 prestige over 8,000 ducats, guys, which was what that event was. How crazy is that? We need prestige badly. Speaking of prestige, we're doing better. As soon as we finish this Japanese war, we want to dump that prestige. I'm not going to do it right now, because he's actually strong. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, I feel like we're doing great with admin points, which is really good, because we can start coring provinces up in the New World. Like, I want to be doing great with admin points. Having too many. And even if we, you know, technically cored everything, we can just core provinces from nations like Mexico when we actually take them. Dude, I'm worried about... Oh. I just had a flashback and like a nightmare, and I was thinking about Catholic Defender of the Faith. So much of this stuff is Hussite, man. Like, Brazil's Hussite. They can't be Defender if I'm Defender. Uh-oh. Colombia's attacking Dutch West Indies. I hope he's not successful there. That would be awkward. If Colombia becomes like too big to full annex. Okay, moving out here to deal with Kilwa's rebels. Songhai does get relations when we kill his rebels like that, and it should be breaking his economy. Yeah, it is. He's losing money. It's good. It's good, because we pay off his debt for people who don't know to improve his liberty desire. Alright, we're back into the positive financially. Let's go to autonomy in trading regions. So with those merchants and stuff, guys, even though I haven't done any bloody economic focuses, with the merchants from Trading Company Western Europe, etc., making a lot more money. A lot more money. It's good. To fuel everything, all of our issues. Governing capacity is doing okay. It's not doing great. When does that expel go away? So long, man. That sucks. Probably gonna have another rebellion out here. Frick. Manpower 0. Okay. I'll do building management at the beginning of next session. I was going to go around deleting all the cathedrals in Australia now that it's converted, but can't be bothered. Yeah, well, I'd have to hire 3 more generals just to slacken the longer that we postpone it, the more I can do the manpower investment in Europe and or the autonomy investment. So I'm just going to stay on right now. We're with 28,000 in the ditch right now. I'm going to chill around that margin. And Japan is actually getting closer, guys. We now have the war score. We got this. Alright, so where are the Catholic provinces I own where the game wants me to convert them? Where are these? I don't even know where those freaking are, dude. Where do we own Catholic land? Let's do Crimea. Good call. Ah, I don't have a cathedral there, dude. Forget it. They're the Caribbean. Great. Cool. Okay. Thank you. Well, Japan has locked in. Okay. Scorch for reinforcements. Nice. Prestige. Very, very good. Yeah, every one of these autonomy investments, which is it's the last one we're going to do, and the manpower investments are going to help our second standards and so on. I remember being in this situation in my other game, and we did, you know, slowly but surely, we pulled ourselves out of the ditch here, so unfortunately we're having a repeat. I was hoping that we could be at 80 to fight Ming, and, you know, Japan like this and so on, the manpower damage and reserves, and that huge pile up against Japan that we were doing, it would have retreated much sooner. If we had that modifier, it would be stronger. $41,000 in the ditch. Just give up, Japan, you know the writing is on the wall. It's over. It's ogre for the likes of you. How much do I get from stacking? It was like 114,000 or something. It's 115 now. So every month or so we're going to get another 1,000. But yeah, also the yearly as well, right? The monthly manpower. Building our way up to 5,000 manpower per month. I'm not sure I can capitalize on that. If we move there, he'll probably stop moving. What? Okay. Maybe it's just that simple. Give me the stack wipe game. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Let's look at rebel progress in our subjects. It's doing fine. Double stack wipe. Beautiful. How you looking? There it is. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm stoked with that. We got 60 months to fight Ming. To be honest, not great. Not great. Because it's not about. It's about fighting. It's about fighting him, beating him, you know, piecing him out, and then coring. And if that goes away while we're coring, would be overextended. So, not great. But we're ramping straight up into a Ming War now. We can cancel military access there. Okay. And I need 2 diplomats for you guys. Yikes. Damn it, dude. This is why... I shouldn't have cancelled my military access. Well, there you go. So now we're not at peace. We're not at peace. Urban, thank you so much for this update. Thank you so much. It's good to see you having a little bit more fun. Yeah, dude, bro, it was just too many miserable sessions back to back to back, dude. It's just too many. Like, I was so over it, man. And I would like psych myself up for the stream, come in, and it would just be so nasty, dude. I swear, one stream I had, it's like, unironically, like, if there's anything that could go wrong, it would go wrong. It was just comical. Comical. I was so... Anyway, I don't even want to talk about it. To give you guys an example. It was just absolutely miserable. Well, I hate this. One mistake like that cost me like a month and a half. So... I'm going to peace out right at the end of this month. Now... No. Yes, I am. Okay, we're going to do Virginia, full annexation of him. Boom. Feels good. Ah, okay. It's 12 days, dude. 12 days. Okay. Thanks. Bastards. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're doing good on prestige right now. Let's see what we can do with that. Okay, let's release the Japanese. And these guys should lack incentive to go anywhere outside of Japan. They should disappear. Let's get out of here. I don't want to fight them. And we're moving into position to fight Ming. Which is the next war. Oh, Ming doesn't have 50 aggressive expansion, so we're good on that. Very good. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to feed this Indian a little bit because he can Hussite the provinces for us. Don't want to go in Virginia because it's too big. But for our south. Now, Virginia is actually the biggest province in the world apart from what we own, what Russia owns, who's my subject, and what Ming owns. So, we're going in for Ming right now. Alright, we prevail. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? I got gypped on the points. And the prestige. It disappeared from the event. I don't own it. Oh my god. Ugh. Pretty sure that can only happen one time per game as well. Well, it's the first time that's happened. Frick. Well, how about that? I literally could have taken it and I didn't. Yeah. Okay. That's a shame. The mill would have been great and the Diplo would have been great, obviously. I mean, the admin as well. It all would have been great. That sucks. That hurts. That's dumb. Okay. There's nothing I can do about that. It's fine. We're doing well enough. We have to be doing well enough, but it sucks. Okay, we want to hurt Japan's economy here, guys. Because it's Liberty Desire issues with him as well. As it happens, he's not doing great financially. Yeah, well, we had the event. I didn't think it would retroactively change. It's a shame. That sucks, guys. But on that note, I'm going to call it here. Okay, so sweeping massive progress. I really hate the fact we don't have that. We've got to do a lot of building management next session, and I'm going to kind of postpone a little bit longer, make some more investments, slacken standards here. I have to slacken, so that's 3 more generals, slacken up, then we're going to be in the positive manpower going in against Ming, not for long, I imagine. But yeah, I mean, we gain good mill, we're well ahead. It will just be another slacken down the line and it will equalize eventually. So the Ming Wars commence next session, guys, which should be tomorrow. The Ming Wars. And at this moment, it would take less than 3 wars we could full annex them because I can feed them to my subjects also, and imperialism reduces the war school cost. But that 5 admin efficiency will go away. In the first war, we're going to take the coast. We're not even going to go by the biggest provinces he has. We're going to go by the coast because I can't core inland. And then what it comes down to is attacking his tributaries, etc. to, yeah, mincemeat him. Looks like he's only got about 4 tribs, guys, so... But we've been in that situation before. Big sweeping progress, right? Ethiopia generating some admin. Converting like crazy. Chagatai converting. I mean, on missionaries, guys, we are killing it right now, right? The biggest issue is Ethiopia's 3 don't stick around. Some of these are not being converted to Hussite, guys. But still, we're doing really well. Really, really well. So, feels good. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that, Lantern Man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, dude. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. We're going to do the New World soon as well, guys. Truces are coming up there. Thankfully, they don't coalition us, because they're nice and Hussite. But that's all got to happen simultaneously, right? We get little to no overextension by taking over the New World. Bye, guys. Wow, Atlas. I'm going to raid Atlas, dude. I haven't seen him live in ages. Did I get his name right? Yes, I did. Peace, guys. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.